Hello everyone! Kumusta? I'm Ligaya and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Mia and feel free to like and subscribe as that would truly help my channel a lot, and feel free to check out my other videos as well. So yes, I made this video because I was preparing for a new series that I'll be doing sometime soon in the near future. So it's more of a storyline based gameplay, which I've always been meaning to do but never got the chance to because I owned a terrible PC. But now that I've upgraded, I am hoping that I can do it without any hassle. And I downloaded also a bunch of CCs that I'm gonna be showing you guys today. And I chose the ones that really reminds me of Philippines, where I'm from, and a bunch of these also are created by Filipinos. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to check them out. Now this lot is by Nords, and yeah, the original is by Little Simsy. So yeah, just telling you guys about it. So to give credits to where credits is due, because as you know, I am not good at building. I have never tried to build before, and I probably never will. And the first one that I'm actually going to be showing you guys is the Kubo Living by Freezer Bunny. So this one is, it reminds me a lot of my grandmother's place, but then right now I'm reminded that my parents had one of these when I was growing up. So these are bamboo, well, chairs, sofas, and love seats. And also we have this armchair right here, and they tend to be really cool, like if you sit on it, like really cool on your butt. It's just that when the time passes by, they get more crickety and all. And I think my dad, he kept on fixing like the area that is here that is meant to be sat on. He kept on fixing it, but still it's a huge part it's a huge part of my culture, and I really love this as well. Things in The Sims don't break, they only get scratches, so you don't really have to worry about it breaking and all. And it also comes in a lot of swatches, so this Mega Sofa one is the same as the others. So it comes in, let me see, so it comes in green, this radish brown right here, and this one that is much more, let's say, it looks like it's much more aged in time. It aged with time. So yeah, these are the stuff that is from Freezer Bunny, and yes, they are really cool. As someone living in Southeast Asia, as someone living in the Philippines, I kind of wanted this more like bamboo styles in The Sims 4. Just fingers crossed that they can actually make a Southeast Asian theme pack or a Southeast Asian kit. I don't know, but hopefully in the future. I am not like losing hope on that one. Now the next one is from another great CC creator, and their name is Hanaraja, if I even pronounced that correctly. And they make this really great CCs. They make my favorite dressers of all time, just because you can also place stuff on it. So yeah, it has slots inside, and also they make, like, yes, they make a bunch of dressers like this one, and also they make my favorite and ones that really remind me of the Philippines because of this orokan. Let me tell you that this is probably on every household. Like, a lot of people own this in the Philippines because it's convenient, it's cheap, and yeah, it just holds your clothes, okay? And I had one of this like growing up in my shared room with my sister, and it just brings back a lot of memories, you know? So yeah, this is the orokan. I don't really know if this is what this thing is really called, or it is just the name of the brand, and it somehow had become a household name enough for it to be, for the item to be called as the brand name. So yes, and yeah, I really love this, and also this one. Although I never thought that they would actually make it this big. So yeah, the more you know. Hanraja also makes this really cool CD player, so even if you don't like the Orokans and stuff, you can totally download their other stuff because their CC pieces is really high quality. So yeah, it looks so good. This actually reminds me of my grandmother's record player, but hers was much more larger. It is at the same size of a dresser. Then we also have the dividers because some households in the Philippines they don't have rooms, you know. So what they do is just put dividers, or they even use like the, well, what do you call that? The curtains, and you just tie it, I guess, with ropes, or use a curtain holder. I forgot what it was called, and it's like a makeshift room, and just to give each other like privacies. Sometimes sisters share rooms, sometimes they share rooms with their siblings and stuff, and that's kind of the norm in some other houses. They also have the CC projector right here that functions as a TV. So yeah, if you want to download it, then I'll be linking everything on the description below. I'll actually be linking their Patreon, Hanraja's Patreon, and also Leo's, because you can support them if you want to and if you can, okay? So yes, the next one is, oh my gosh, I did not know this existed until now, but it's a katol. I don't really know what other countries call this one, but for me it's katol. So it's like this mosquito repellent, and I guess like I had one too many asthma attacks just because of this. I just learned in English that it's actually called mosquito coil. So yeah, I also think that I had one right now. I have one right now in where I am because my sister loves using this. You can only use this, by the way, if you have spa days, so you can light it with evocative lemon, invigorating cinnamon, peaceful, I can't pronounce that, romantic sandalwood, sharpening saffron, and soothing sage. So whatever that you use it on, it's gonna have like a different color every time. And since this is just taken from spa day, this is not actually gonna be able to, you know, repel some bugs. All it gives off is just some mullets. So tension relief scent. The sage incense is slowly easing the stress and tensions of the world. So yeah, that's it. Just a heads up, like there's no mosquitoes in The Sims 4. Well, there is, right? But it's from Jungle Adventure, I think. Now the next one is actually a vanig, so it is so cool. And also, this is not a rug, by the way. This is not a rug. This is something that people used to sleep on. Okay, so according to the internet, banig is a hand-woven mat that was traditionally made in the Philippines, and it is made from palm, pandan, or seagrass leaves, or just native leaves. So yes, this is not a rug. It's meant for sleeping. This is also really cool, and just I tried sleeping. I slept on this a lot when I was younger, when my grandmother used to watch us because my parents were on their job. And she would just unfold this and ask us to sleep. So yeah, this whole CC showcase has just reminded me of the things that I used to do when I was a kid. So also this one is pretty special to me because what the fudge? Oh my gosh, an actual calendar. This one is what people give you in the Philippines, especially by like businesses. Well, that is the small town businesses, like the small town grocery stores, and they would deck, and also like the politicians, of course, with like their faces on them. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And I guess this one right here, this one and the blue one is also, it's just the classic thing that we get right here in the Philippines. And there's also another variation, I guess, in a much more larger form. And I swear if this comes in like a calendar girl model thingy, okay, it's not. It's just wholesome, fun, wholesome, right? Wait, someone was dying there. It's not wholesome at all. Someone died. And we even have villaos. So I used to like get this one as a child, not get it like as a gift and all, but they used to hand this to me to like separate the rice, to separate the stones from the rice, and also to put some food on it. Some put pancit on it, but with the banana leaf, and some others just tend to put like a just fruits. And this one I think is another desk that you can put on your walls. So yes, if you want to put something right here, maybe like a computer, and we have a chair for it as well, like a really small one. Some Filipinos are small, okay, so don't clown us. But we have these kinds of chairs as well. the ones that are like would have you crossing your legs on the floor. So it's really fun, it's really cute. And I also have these and also some stools. So I typically see this when there's like a cookout, a drinking session, because us Filipinos do love to drink, and also when there is a karaoke thing going on. There's also an Ottoman shoe rack right here because you can't go inside the house, okay? You can't go inside the house if with your shoes on. That's not acceptable. That is not nice. That is so rude. Why would you go out? Why would you go in someone else's house with your dirty shoes in? But yeah, it's an Ottoman because some people do tend to sit while also taking their shoes off, or like for your elderly parents, your grandparents would like to take their shoes off. So yes, that's it. And now let us move on to the grilled table. This is not really common on where I am, and actually there's two. So one more that is this rounded? Can I call this rounded even if it's not? And one that is more rectangular. But over the years, I've also seen the popularity of these things, of these grills on the table because of the rise of hibachi style dining. So yeah, it is really nice to see as well that we can learn from each other's culture, because I do know that it's like a Japanese thing, and also I did see some Korean restaurants do this, especially with the samgyeopsal. And also this one, there's a rise in popularity when it comes to low desk, because of course this is because of the COVID. The COVID really had a lot of impact when it comes to education, because a lot of children had to learn from home. And I did see a lot of people use a bunch of this stuff. I see this recommended to me like during the first few weeks of the quarantine. And yeah, I did not end up buying it because I have a desk. But this was everywhere in the ads. Just a lot of people were also hoping to buy this because it's also convenient to use, and not a lot of people have space on their houses. And it's also foldable, not right here though, it's not foldable in the game, but it is foldable in real life. So yes, this is it, and it also pairs well with this chair, I guess. Oh, that is so cute. And I forgot to tell you guys all about this, but for the hibachi table grill thingy, we're just gonna call it that. You can only put the chairs right here, and not right here, not right here, because of course you're gonna be standing. Your sim is gonna be standing right there just to cook. And let me just show you that it works. So we can grill, we can set the table, and we can also brew some herbal remedy. What was I saying? Herbal remedies. So yes, it looks so cool. Yeah, it really is like a hibachi style. But yes, it does work, and it's also flaming. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Now this one is actually a rug. It is called the basahan, but in my dialect, in Bisaya, it is the trapo. It comes usually in this design. It's just that there's like a bunch of colors for it, and I do have one of these, but it's just worn out. It's dirty. It's on my kitchen right now. Hanraja also makes this amazing bath and shower combos, and also I think they had like wait. Hanraja also has this bucket and water dipper, so it is much more commonly used in the Philippines because it's pretty convenient, and also not everyone has this shower. I know it must be a foreign concept to you guys, but it's just what I grew up to. So I hope I did a good job in showing you the Filipino CCs that I have downloaded, and again, I'll be linking these creations and their creators on the description below. And also you can support them if you can and want to. And I also have a Ko-fi, by the way, where I'm doing a fundraiser for my dad who has chronic heart failure. So yeah, please consider donating if you can, of course. But now I'll be ending off this here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!